everyone, my name is Dara Rees and welcome to my channel, The Forsyte Saga by John Galsworthy. This book was published more than 100 years ago and it still maintains interest of readers. For example, last year, new serial was made based on this book. How it can maintain interest of readers for so long, and I believe it will maintain further. What is the secret of this book? Let's disclose it. And the answer lies in the topic, because this book tells us about evergreen topic, about family. But not only about family, but about contradiction between beauty and ownership in the light of relations inside the family. So what this is about? This is about the Forsyte family. But what makes this family so special? That this family is associated with ownership. Many years ago it was just simple family with working people, but once grandparents of Forsytes, they established business and they became entrepreneurs, and since that time they were multiplying their assets, their money, their ownership, and since then it became almost their religious. They are ownership obsessed people, but not all of them. Many of them, majority of them, but not all of them. And throughout the book we learn stories of generations of Forsytes, starting with Julian Forsyte, then about his kids, then about his grandkids. And among all this story, there is constant contradiction between ownership and beauty, because ownership is represented through Forsyte's breed. There is even a term, Forsytism, meaning that behavior which is associated with Forsytes and which is very typical for Forsytes. And this behavior is obsession with ownership. They see people's relations, they see various events, global events, in the light of ownership, how it will help them to multiply their ownership. They even have competition inside the family between brothers who possesses more objects. So this is about Forsytes, and contradiction lies in the fact that it's not possible to own beauty. Beauty is wild. It does not belong to anyone, and it cannot be object of somebody's possession. And this conflict is fundamental topic of Forsyte Saga. When Forsyte family, this Forsytism meets beauty, meets art, and wants to possess it, wants to own it, but it's not possible. This gives this evergreen spirit to Forsyte Saga, this opening of the topic of impossibility to possess beauty and how it's intervened. In the light of this contradiction between ownership and beauty, we can also see contradiction between money and love. And this leads to a question which is answered in the book. Is it possible to buy love? Is it possible to buy happiness? Is it possible to be happy just by having a lot of money on bank account? The book discloses this topic and gives full answers to those questions. Also, what makes this book very special, even though Forsytism, they all belong to the same breed, and they all and they're very much similar as family members. At the same time, they are very much distinct. And when readers read the book, he or she may recognize some of the characters in his family members, in his friends, in people whom he knows or she knows. Those characters, they are very bright, they are very distinct, and each of them has separate story. But those separate stories, they intervene between each others through ages, through generations. This is about Forsyte's book and what makes it so special for readers. The ownership aspect in the book is illustrated through specifically Forsyte. He is man of property. He is very talented solicitor, and he knows how to multiply money. But at the same time, he is so much obsessed with this ownership instinct that he wants to own beauty. And beauty is illustrated through his first wife, Irene Forsyte. Everything she had was her beauty not only external but internal, this energy which she had. And Soms was trying to own it, to keep it in his hands, to control it fully, but it was not possible. And this topic of contradiction between ownership and beauty is illustrated through this couple and through people who are attached to them throughout their way. In next videos, we will look in more details to Forsyte, to Irene Forsyte, and other characters of the book. But in this video, I wanted just to illustrate you my opinion why this book is evergreen, why this topic is always relevant, because it talks about family and about contradiction between ownership and beauty inside the family. Thank you so much for your attention. Please write in commentaries what do you think about this contradiction, about relevancy of this book. Have you seen new serial, by the way, because I have not watched it? Please share your opinion about this. I will be very curious to read. Thank you so much for your attention, and see you soon.